Tonight we're going to talk about solving multiple step equations. There are 4 steps to solving equations. What you have to remember is that you won't have to do every step every time. Let's look at the first step. Is to combine like terms on each side. Some on the left and then some on the right. Next step is to get the variable on one side. And to do this, you have to add or subtract the variables. The next step is to isolate your variable. And that is you need to either add or subtract one of the numbers. And the last one is to get the variable by itself, which you'd have to do by multiplying or dividing. So let's do a couple examples. We have 3x minus 2 equals x minus 8. As you can see, we can't combine any terms on the left-hand side because x and 2 are not like terms. We can't combine anything on the right-hand side because x and negative 8 are not like terms. Therefore, combining like terms in this problem is not necessary. So the next step is to get the variable on one side. As you notice, we have 3x's on the left and 1x on the right. We want to get rid of the 1x on the right, so in order to get rid of it, we would have to subtract it on both sides. Notice we're subtracting the x from an x and the x from this x. We do not do it to the numbers since we cannot combine an x with a number. So if we have 3x minus x, we get 2x. So we have 2x minus 2 equals the negative 8. The reason why this is negative 8 is because x minus x is 0, and 0 minus 8 is a negative 8. Now we need to isolate the variable. In other words, get the variable by itself. So in order to get 2x by itself, we have to get rid of the minus 2. To get rid of minus 2, we have to add 2 on both sides. This gives us 2x equals a negative 6. Now we have to get the variable by itself. See, it's got a neighbor here, 2. We're multiplying 2 times x, so to get rid of the multiply by 2, we're going to need to divide by 2 on each side. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so this is 1x, or just x. And negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. So here x is negative 3. Example 2. 5x minus 4 minus 2x equals 6 minus 3x plus 20. As you can see, there's a lot of things on the left-hand side and a lot of things on the right-hand side, and so we're going to need to combine some like terms on each side. If we look at just the left-hand side, we have 5x minus 4 and minus 2x. Well, there's two different sets of x's. We have 5x's and negative 2x's. So when we combine those, 5x minus 2x, we get a 3x minus 4. And if we look on the right-hand side, we have a 6, a negative 3x, and a positive 20. So when we want to combine like terms there, we have to combine like terms of the numbers because there's no other x's besides besides the 3x. So these two we have to combine. Well, 6 plus 20 is 26. So when we combine like terms there, we get the negative 3x plus the 26. Now we have to get the variable to one side. We have 3x and a negative 3x. Well, we have to get the negative 3x to the other side. Since it's negative, we have to add 3x to both sides in order to get rid of that negative 3x. So when we add 3x to both sides, we get 6x minus 4 is equal to 26. Now we need to isolate the variable by getting rid of this minus 4. We do the opposite by adding 4 to both sides. We add 4 to both sides, we get 6x equals 30. Now we need to get the variable by itself. And so, because this is 6 times x, we divide both sides by 6. So x equals 5. Of course, we want to check it. In order to check this, we'd go 5 times 5 minus 4 minus 2 times 5. And then on this side, we'd say 6 minus 3 times 5 plus 20. Make sure you check your answers.